if you're here and you started there at one point, and they are here and they barely got to right here, and you could give advice or information on what it's like, what you've been through, how you got past it, and just everything that involves going through the emotional roller coaster of life. If you could give that information to those that are trying it because they have the strength to try. If we could help each other when they get to that little tough patch right here, they're gonna crumple it, drop it, wash their hands, and keep moving to try to catch up to where you are. What it do though? Today's May 2nd or the 3rd? May 3rd, 2022. Me being how I am, let me tell y'all that I fell asleep right around 7:35. I woke up right around 10:35. But nonetheless, it's a month of May. So I get to flash back every single day of the month of May. And I do this annually. And the way our honeymoon went, dude, the stories I get to tell, and you know I love to tell stories. It's beautiful. I said, oh, it's me, all right. It's an old school pic though. And I said, I think that was 2014-ish. Keep in mind, right now it's 2022. He said, LMAO, funny that you kept it that long. And I said, 15K plus in the photo album. And then he said, that's a ton. And I said, yes, sir. Built to tell beautiful stories for days. So now when I go to the photo album and I see 15,995 photos and videos within my photo album on my phone. So supposedly my oldest picture says 2000. I find that hard to believe because in 2000 I was turning 18. But the picture that it is is when I thought I was a model / actor. I was 21 here. 21 would have been 2003 or 2004. Getting accurate, July 9th, 2005, when I was doing 150 on the freeway, 150 something on the freeway. I was smashing that day, I ain't gonna lie. And I got a video for that too, and I can tell you the story like it was yesterday. I can tell you the story on that. That'd be an accurate date, so 2005. So if today's 2022, and I can flash back to 2005 and remember it like it was yesterday. Here at Shadow Ridge, that's when I met the wife. So this photo on, so if you want to talk about 15,995 photos in here, if you want to talk about 15,800 of them are from when I met my wife and on. And that's what I have to reflect on in life. Only one I knew. Because on a video recently, I don't know when that's coming out or if it's coming out, but I talked about music and how music's not the same, and how we don't talk about love, how we don't talk about our hearts being broken, how we don't talk about I want to be with you, or my heart is broke because I was with you and we're not together anymore. Because that happens in life still. So it's like legit, these things still happen in life, but they all just get overlooked. Because I've been through it. If you talk about everything like that, and then you look at how it is now these days, it's definitely not the same. But if you need to find a way to talk to your children and motivate your children and keep your children on the path where like they're gonna have proper motivation and they're not gonna follow similar mistakes and they're gonna do the best that they can to achieve the things that you want them to achieve, it will boil down to who is it they're looking up to? Outside of your parents, who is it you're looking up to? And that's where it gets tough and tricky. But if you're down for the challenge and you love your children like you're supposed to love your children, that challenge shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be a second thought, a second guess, nothing. There you go. We should just do what we need to do. Yeah, so outside of the parents, dude, it's a matter of what are we gonna do to help better our children. And if we do what we need to do to better our children, we should have minimum worries as they grow up. And then when you think about the future, there should be minimum worries about the future. Because if you teach them right and guide them right, they're going to do the right thing. And things will change for the better. It's almost like if you're at a certain weight, but you want to reach this weight, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. But it starts with that first day. It starts with the goal. And it starts with the purpose. And if you understand with all the ups and downs throughout the process and all the dedication that it takes, and you stay true to the plan day in and day out, the end result will get you exactly to where you need to be. If you understand this is where we are, this is where we want to be, starting here to get to that point doesn't happen overnight. There's ups and downs, there's changes, there's roadblocks, and there's detours. If your eyes are right here the entire time, regardless where you are on that mission, and you stay positive, focused, and ready for any and everything, you will reach where it is you are trying to go.
You work hard enough, dreams come true. Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway.
It's not a miracle.
That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
And when you can look back,
if you guys can understand that,
and
then what you'll see happen
here today
is that you won't accomplish your dreams. Your dreams won't come true.
And knowing how hard it was to get
Something
here today.
greater will.
You can tell the story because you've been there. So the next person that embarks on that journey, when they are, it's one step at a time, one day at a time. If they are okay taking one step at a time, and they are 3 days into their mission, if a rough patch, a moment of confusion, or anything comes into their life that could possibly interfere with the mission that they are on, if we could do that for our kids and with our kids and make our kids as strong and great as they could be, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. There's a thumb crack.